This statement, television kills telephony, can mean so.
When you met Joyce, he said something to you.
He said television kills telephony in Brothers Broil. Some people would pronounce it television kills telephony in Brothers Broil. Telephony was a term 120 years ago for the telephone world, the telephone networks. So television kills telephony or telephony in Brothers Broil. The eyes demand their turn. Let them be seen. That is in the middle of page 52 of Finnegans Wake. Television kills telephony. Broil. Brothers Broil. Telephony in Brothers Broil. So television kills telephony. Television kills telephone. Television telephony. Television kills telephony. In Brothers Broil. Television kills telephony. Telephony in Brothers Broil. Television kills telephony. In Brothers Broil. Television kills telephony. Television kills telephony. Television kills telephony. Television kills telephony. In Brothers Broil. Television kills telephony. Television kills telephony. Television kills telephony. Television kills telephony. Television kills telephony in Brothers Broil. It's part of Book 1, which has all the events, all the media are in Book 1. Book 2, Book 3, and Book 4 look at the complete complex of events in Book 1 at different levels. It's part of Book 1, which has all the events, all the media are in Book 1. Book 2, Book 3, and Book 4 look at the complete complex of events in Book 1 at different levels, different what's called levels of exegesis, the symbolic level, the human conduct and standards, moral level, and then the final eschatological level in Book 4, which is the ultimate mysteries. So So this statement, television kills telephony, can mean to tell a vision kills telephony in Brothers Broil. But I like to look at it as television kills telephone in Brothers Broil. So television is tactile, telephone is acoustic. They make the eyeball impossible. The books are impossible when telephony is fighting, the ear is fighting touch or tactility, which is television. So how do you make the eyes get back in the game? How do you let the eyes be seen again through some extension? Well, Joyce solved the problem with the book Finnegans Wake, which is the medium of the eye, the book, becoming equal in tactility in its content, in acoustic in its content, in kinesis in its content. Smell, other senses are all in there, mixed up synesthesically in the book to remain visible. Joyce keeps the book medium alive. The eyes demand to be seen. Joyce creates a book that allows the eyes to be seen again. Because in exploring Finnegans Wake, you're using your eyes via literacy once again.
And you recognize this phrase when you were reading this book?
Yes. Joyce said that to me when I was 14, I think. And that's James Joyce we're talking about in April 22nd, 1935, so I was 13. And I didn't know what he was talking about. If you read the whole diary entry, he explains a little more, and then I say something about television, what I've heard about it, that J. Logie Baird invented it back in the 20s.
But when did you read the book?
Oh, yeah, so he makes that statement to me. It's long forgotten. I mean, maybe I started to remember my diary entries in the 1950s. That's when I would go back and sort of recreate what I thought they said to me. Then I didn't read Finnegans Wake until the 60s. And eventually I came across that sentence and I immediately remembered it, because I got a pretty good memory for conversations. Hadn't thought about it, that would be in 30 years. But then I remembered it, remembered the conversation. And then I read McLuhan, and he used that quote, and he saw it as television. He features that quote in the book War and Peace in the Global Village, which came out in 1968, which has all these quotations from Finnegans Wake on the columns of each page. So I recalled that. McLuhan validated the television angle, and we were off to the races. Only to gamble, not to commit race, not to run around competing, only to gamble on it. That's what the intelligence agencies do. They gamble on the races.